Welcome to your fragrance session. I'm going to be testing out just a few of my favorite scents on you today. These are all by Dossier, and I love them because they're paraben-free, they're cruelty-free, and you can get a great quality scent at an affordable price. So let's go ahead and check a few out. So one of the ones I'm loving today is this Woody Sage. It has top notes of fig tree and grapefruit, and it just makes it a really nice summer scent. So I'm going to go ahead and try this on you now, so just close your eyes, okay? Just sort of waft that in, tell me what you think. Yeah, it's a great fragrance. I think it's really perfect for like a summer barbecue, something like that. So we can go ahead and keep this one as a possibility. Next, let's try the citrus green apple. It's got a really nice tart top notes like green apple, like lime, and it's overall just going to be a really fun, festive fragrance. Okay, what do you think of this one? That's really nice. I think as summer turns into fall, this is going to be an absolutely great fragrance for then. Feels very apple cidery, feels very energetic. We love that. Thank you so much to Dossier for sponsoring today's video. Not only are they a great partner to us, but we genuinely love their products, and I plan to wear these for a lot of my big upcoming events, like my engagement party, which is actually might have just happened by the time you see this video. So if you'd like to try out Dossier, you can go ahead and do so by using the link in my description and using the code ChiliBeeASMR5 for 5% off your order. Now relax and enjoy the video. Hi, Jeremy.
Hi.
Glad to see you today, though I'm sorry you're not feeling 100%.
Yeah.
So it seems like a couple weeks ago you took a little bit of a tumble in the park while you were walking, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, and it's still bothering you today?
Yeah. I've been having some light headaches and yeah.
Okay. So you said you hit your head?
Mm-hmm.
Can you point to where you did that, or where the biggest impact was?
Yeah, around this side, the right side.
The right side. Okay, so you're still feeling some headaches there, any tenderness when when you touch or anything like that, any tenderness to the touch, any tingling?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit of both, okay. All right, so we will do a full exam of the head today, full scalp check, just take a look at what's happening under the surface. I want to feel for swelling, and we can do a little bit of a massage and treatment if that is required. Maybe just get some of that swelling, some of that scar tissue moving a little bit so it can start healing. Are you having any, besides just headaches, if they're localized, right, you said?
Yeah, the front of the head.
Like right here.
Mm-hmm.
Are you having any other sort of neurological issues, any memory loss, anything where you suddenly don't remember what you're supposed to be doing or where you are?
No, just pain and tingling in this area.
Okay, so just where you actually hit your head.
Yeah.
Okay. And no blurriness of vision or feeling tired or anything like that?
No, nothing like that.
Okay, so it doesn't sound like you have any of the traditional concussion symptoms, but we will definitely keep an eye out for that. I'll see when I get to that area what's going on. All right, I'm just going to put some gloves on. I'm going to do an initial inspection, just feel the head, and then I'll turn you to that side and focus on it. Jeremy, I'm going to start touching you very lightly now, and I'm going to start over here at the side that you said doesn't hurt. I just want you to tell me if you feel any pain.
No pain.
Okay. Just if you do feel pain, I want you to say a number 1 through 10, 1 being just a slight discomfort and 10 being excruciating pain. Okay. But if you don't have any pain, you can just remain quiet and I'll move on to the next section.
Okay.
Gently turn your head here. So I want to check the neck. Make sure there was no whiplash or other impacts. Just relax from. That's all okay. Moving on to the side, gently.
So we're on a 1 right there.
1 right here, okay.
That's a 1, yeah. And that's like a 2, 3.
2, 3. Same here.
Yeah, 2 or 3.
How about here?
That's like a 1.
Okay. This kind of right here is the worst of it. Let me feel the back here. Just make sure there's nothing else.
Maybe a 1.
1 right here. Okay. Definitely have some swelling down through here. And that's all okay. Back further back.
Yeah.
All right, so it looks like we've got about, I'm just going to have you turn your head slightly more to the right, to the left here, so I can take a look at it. Okay, yeah, I definitely see some redness, some bruising maybe. So I want to take a closer look at the side. So I'm going to have you just turn your body completely to the side so you can lay comfortable and not strain your neck, okay?
Okay.
Jeremy, now that you're laying comfortably, I'm going to start looking through the head at the scalp, and this is just going to take a little bit of time, so just relax and let me know if anything particularly bothers you. So I am seeing quite a bit of swelling. I can feel it with my hands. Just feels like a little fluid, a little puff there. I don't see too much bruising on the scalp, so maybe a lot of that's already drained out from the exterior, but it doesn't mean there's not swelling on the interior or just hiding underneath the surface. I do see evidence of a little bit of bruising here, but I think possibly it's started to drain out already, and therefore that those broken blood vessels were here and moved out. Because there's no pain right here, right?
No, not really.
Okay. Am I eliciting any of that tingling with my touch here?
Yeah, a little.
Okay. Just a little tangling of the hair, so I'm just going to comb it out to make it a little easy to work with. Jeremy, I'm just going to brush out all the hair now. I did take a good look at that spot. I want to measure it. And then in that area, I want to do some sensory testing because of that tingling. Just lift your head gently for me, please. Okay, and relax. Okay. So measure that spot. Again, tell me when it stops hurting.
It doesn't hurt there.
Doesn't hurt here. Okay. And same thing here. Doesn't hurt here.
No.
Okay, tell me when it starts to hurt.
Right there.
Okay, and when it stops.
Right there.
Okay. So we've got this entire portion of the head, about 10 centimeters by 12 centimeters, that's bothering you, that we're going to do the sensory testing on. So I'll start out with just this really light touch here. I just want you to say yes when you feel it, okay? Do a couple of places.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Okay, so you can feel it, but there's a slight delayed response. So that just could be it's taking your scalp a little bit of time to register the feeling, or perhaps it's getting, are you feeling that tingling when I do this too? Because that can be confusing the sensations.
A little, yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay, let's try outside the affected area to have a something to compare to.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Okay, responses were definitely quicker there. Got another tool here, and I just want you to tell me if it feels cold to you.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Does it feel the same temperature here in the affected area?
Yes.
Here?
Yes.
Okay. What about here?
Yeah. I would say it's colder there.
Colder right here?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little heightened sensitivity. Okay, what about down here in the unaffected area?
Yeah.
Still feels cold. Does it feel as cold as up here did?
Yes, it does.
Okay. And here?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be making a little buzzing feeling. I want you to tell me if you can feel it, okay? What does that feel like to you?
A vibration.
What about that?
Pressure.
Okay. Here?
Vibration. Pressure. Pressure. Vibration. Pressure.
Okay. I want to see if you can feel a sharp tool here. So it is quite sharp, but it's needed to stimulate. Make sure you can actually feel a sharp point. So I'm going to be running this down the different portions of your scalp, and I just want you to tell me if it feels any less sharp anywhere, if the sensation gets less sharp. So I'll first run it just gently here in an unaffected area. Start actually down here. And this is what it's going to feel like, okay? Is that too painful, too uncomfortable?
No.
Okay, but it does feel sharp.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let me know if that feeling changes anywhere. Just otherwise, I'll just keep running it along, but if it's different, I want you to tell me.
Okay.
That's all the same?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
That feels sharper.
That feels sharper there. Okay.
Mhm.
Let me test down here. So way down here in the unaffected area, does that feel the same sharp as up here?
No.
No, it doesn't. So just this one area feels a little bit more
Mhm.
sensitive. Could just be because that's less protected by the scalp. Let me try one more time. How about now?
A little.
A little sharper up there. Okay. So a little heightened sensitivity here versus the rest. And that was actually a similar place as the cold as well. So it could just be there's a little bit of an issue there. So Jeremy, I want to do a little bit of a treatment on the scalp now. I think it's important that we do a little bit of massage and move that drainage out, because I think the swelling is really concentrated right here, based on where your pain is. And that might be why this heightened sensitivity more up here where there isn't as much swelling, is not so much that this is more sensitive, but rather that this is less sensitive. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so first thing I'm going to do is just rub a little bit of rubbing alcohol in between here where I'm going to be rubbing. I want to make sure I'm removing anything that would be unsanitary or any old dried skin or blood from the incident itself, okay? That's the majority of the area. Now you just gently lift your head so I can gather your hair so I don't pull on it. Okay, relax. I'm just going to make that like that. And now that the area is sanitized, I actually am going to remove my gloves and just wash my hands. So I'll be right back because I want to be able to feel the swelling better, okay? Jeremy, let's take a look. I actually do see that there was just a little bit of bubbling from that peroxide, so that means there was a little bit of injury, but that's okay. Let's start out by just trying to work on that swelling a little bit. I've got two nice and cool tubes here. It's basically like taking an ice pack, maybe not quite as harsh, and just really calming the heat, getting the body more relaxed, while doing a little bit of that massage as well. Just let me know if anything's too painful for you, okay? trying to break up some of that swelling, move some of that, some of the toxins, some of the leftover healing tools that our bodies use. Once they've done what they need to do, they need to be moved out of the body. Move back into the lymph. So doing some light scratch stimulation of the area. Trying to get the blood flow, trigger some of those surface nerve, the nervous system to respond. I'm going to hold a few key points with the pressure tool here. I'm just going to hold in one spot for about 5 seconds each spot. Let's go ahead and check the pain level now that we've hopefully reduced a little bit of that swelling. I just want you to, again, I'm going to give a little bit more force this time just because we have done some work, so it should have improved. I want you to just give me that number. And so I remember you had said it was about a 1 down here, about a 3, 4, 5 up here, and then more back to 1 here. So let's focus on this area. Starting out just here so you can feel what it feels like. No pain, right? Okay. Just give me a number.
1.
1.
2.
Okay.
1.
All right, so that's pretty improved. Still
1.
down 1 down here? Okay. And anything here? I did a little bit of movement. That's all okay? All right, so that's great. So we took that from about a 1, 1, 3, 5, 1 to a 1, 2, 1. So that's a pretty big improvement. And let's just check if that sensitivity is feeling better at all. So I want you to tell me if this elicits that tingling.
Only slightly.
Only slightly. It's better than before?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's all good things to keep track of. You can always do another session. Anything really jumping out to you?
Still sensitive up front a little bit.
Up front here?
Okay.
What about here?
Not as much.
Just right here? Let me put just a little bit of spray there, just to have some form of treatment here. And all this is just really mild mint-based essential oil. And that tingling, you might feel a little coolness at first, is actually going to help really refresh the scalp and hopefully just make you feel a little less sensitive. So it's a combination of mint, eucalyptus, and aloe. And all of those things are invigorating but also calming. So I'm just going to brush the hair again, just because I did mess it up during the massage. And any remaining discomfort besides, that little bit of tingling and that little bit of pain?
No.
Nothing unusual.
Mm.
Okay. All right, Jeremy, well, I think you probably would benefit from one more session, but we'll see how this feels in the next couple of days. And you can just call the office and let us know, all right?
Okay.
All right, well, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you.